Oh, guys, we are at Bethesda Pools. And one of the best things in Jerusalem is that you can open the Bible and be at the place that it's happened. And this is the difference between our church, our churches in Israel and your churches. Your churches might be even better. The evangelist places are amazing. But we have the story here. Although, let's face it, every church is the house of God. But here it's the real one. I'm kidding. If you are talking, if you already been at the Pool of Siloam, you talked about the poor blind man that Jesus healed him and asked him to go to Bethesda, to the Pool of Siloam. And now we're dealing with another amazing story of the book of John, which I love. And that's about someone who was here somewhere, but he couldn't walk for the last 38 years. And then on Shabbat, and this is very important, Jesus came to here, looked at him and said, say it again?
Do you want to be healed?
Yeah, he didn't ask him even if he believes in him. Yeah, and this is the beauty of the book of John. And the man said, of course I want. Then go into the water. The problem is that he couldn't walk. And the idea was that the first man who will enter the water when it's a little bit wavy, he will be cured. But that poor man wasn't. Then he just entered the water, and guess what? He's still standing. And then Jesus says something that the Jews didn't like. He told him, take your bed and go. Now, to cure someone on Shabbat, it's a must. It's a mitzvah. But to take the bed, it's a work. And you cannot work on Shabbat because Shabbat, it's a day of strike. The word Shabbat is to strike. He built the word for 6 days, and the 7th day he said, I'm striking now, and you must strike too. Then the argument was taking the bed or waiting for Sunday. He took the bed. I think you know the rest. Now, if you are looking at the pools, what you see here is only a small part of it because you are standing on it. And see the entrance? The real pool actually reached here. Now, where the water came from, because there's not a lot of rain here. But as you can see, it's a low place. Look around you. You see the houses? And when it's rain, all the water goes to here. Now, until a month ago, you could see a little bit of the water. You can see a little bit of it there. Then it still exists. Now, what we can actually see here, on top of, yeah, Ryder, if you're not afraid of heights, because I'm a little bit afraid of it, then what is important for us to understand that at the 5th century, the Byzantines, which are the Romans who became Christians, built a huge church here. The church started from there and ended all the way to there. Huge one. But this is the story of Jerusalem, building, destroying, building, destroying. Then in that case, that church been destroyed by the Muslims. And when the Crusader came to here, they built 2 churches. Can you see the small one? See the wall to the straight ahead? Yeah, until there. A small one dedicated to the Pool of Bethesda. But the second one is that church. This is one of the most beautiful Crusader church, 12th century. And you must understand one thing. The Muslims destroyed that church, but they didn't destroy that one. Why not? Because according to tradition, that's where Mary was born. Now, I'm talking with evangelist. It's not in the Bible. No one mentioned that it's actually happened here. But Crusaders follow ancient traditions. Then when the Muslims came to here, they didn't destroy it because Mary is important for the Muslims as well. Yeah. Then they turned that place into a school for girls. That's why it's been saved. And later on, the Ottomans gave it to the French people. And every church that belongs to the French, you have to pay entrance fee. But I must say, they keep it clean. They keep it beautiful.
Yes.
Now, I can ask that question, and I think I know the answer. Can we enter to a Catholic church?
Yeah.
Depends.
Because the acoustic is amazing. And she knows how to sing.
No, yeah.
And now with her internet debut performance,
If not, I will do something.
we will all sing. We will all sing.
Yeah. Then remember, no hats.
And this is called
I know
St.
how to
Anne's.
This is called, yeah. All right. This is called St. Anne. I didn't want to talk about it because whatever I will say now, the Catholic knows and the Evangelist won't accept. Why it's called St. Anne? Because according to tradition, the parents of Mary, Hannah in Hebrew, and is the father, Joachim, lived here. They couldn't bring any child to here, and the angel told them, "You're going to have a child." Then, but you can already hear the acoustic.
There's some acoustics.
Now you know that you must sing with me.
Well, we can sing good in here.
Yeah.
Speaking, we can sing.
Yes. But there's no one here, then we can. Guys, 12th century church. Are you ready for my really bad voice? But the idea is when you are singing, when you are chanting here, you must give them a break. Then, Shema Israel, Adonai, Eloheinu, Adonai, Echad. Hear Israel, Shema Israel, Adonai Eloheinu, our Father, our God, God is one. And now it's your turn. I'm walking that way, and you're walking that way, and I'm ready for you. Yes.
An easy one. You guys know it, right?
All right, my friends. 3, 2.
Lord bless you and keep you. Make His face shine upon you and be gracious to you. The Lord bless you, face toward you, and give you peace.
Then, first of all, it was great. Now, for the Catholic, I will say, go to the grotto and see the place that Mary was born. Then we are heading to the birthplace. Well, guys, it's actually there, but you can turn left and come to here. Until they will come, I will show the birthplace of Mary. And I know Betty, it's for you as well. Oops. Your turn. Your turn. You can hear him singing, chanting. It's amazing. Of course. Then we just left the church. I think it was amazing, isn't it? And you can see the inscription in Arabic from Salah ad-Din time. And above it, Saint Hen, Crusader time. The sun is in our eyes. Then I cannot see it well. All right, right there. Well, thank you very much for being with us. See you in my next video.